Welcome to Baltimore's Inner Harbor. 70,000 plus have filled M&T Bank Stadium since 1998, the home of the Ravens. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Atlanta Falcons and the Baltimore Ravens. Alongside Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. Off we go through a driving rainstorm here in Baltimore. And not much doing on this return. Good coverage. Going to stop in his tracks right at the 15-yard line.
Ready. Let's go now. Blue, 32, white, lead on blue. Fury, yellow, set.
First play of the game, first throw of the game. He'll get that to the former volunteer, Jalen Hyatt. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Smash, red. Black Ultra. Hut.
To throw is Lance. He'll get that complete to right at the outset, he lost the football. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a first down.
The offense retains possession.
Come on, set. Black, 95. Set, hut.
They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Mega.
First and 10 at
Ready.
the 43-yard
To throw, here's Lance. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Set, ready, red, cycle, yellow, 43. Set.
Throwing, Lance. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Ready. 33, yellow. Black, blue. Hut.
Now Lance. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
That big boy was moving, Mike. That was impressive. I mean, it's not easy to bring down this quarterback in any situation, but to hawk him down from his interior defensive line spot nearly out by the sideline, that's beyond impressive.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36. On the ground, here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And he'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Leonard now on second down. Going for it all. That's hard. And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. It is a big play there for the Falcons. 47 yards.
A gain of 47 yards.
On first down here, it's Smith. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. What a season it has been. He's at 28 touchdowns now for the year. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Falcons will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. 52 blue. Hut.
That's complete. He finds Brian Thomas. And he's going to take this one all the way. 71 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession too. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Set to kick off.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Quick throw, going to be caught by Worthy. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 44-yard line.
Trying the left side, and here's Smith. They will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 20. It's good for a Falcon first down.
Watch the running back's patience here, Mike. He's slow, and then he hits it. That's the key here. If he goes too fast, their linemen aren't ready yet. Really well executed. Great run.
This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
Throwing on 2nd down. Leonard. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Here's a 3rd and 10. In motion, that's Thornton. To the air on 3rd down. Here's Leonard. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. To the goal line and in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown Falcons. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. Bates, good with the extra point. And the Falcons will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready?
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Come on, you, yellow, blue, 32. Hut, hut.
Lance. He'll get this complete to Pacheco. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
13 yards on the play.
13 yards to start that drive. And a quick 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Ready.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 6.
Set, ready. 10, ready.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the 1st quarter of play. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins. And they've got it with 3rd and 6 coming up.
Rail, yellow. Here we go, set, green jack. Hut.
Here's Lance. Got his man. It's complete to Thomas. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
And the Baltimore 1st down.
Fly
1st
two.
and 10 at
Go
the
blue,
38-yard
black
line.
shot. Red, cycle. Blue, striker. Set, hut.
Lance looking to throw. That's to the tight end, Elijah Higgins. They bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another 1st down.
28-yard line.
Here we go. Here, drill green. 45, black ultra. 6, mega, seal, smash, red. Set, go.
That to the air one more time. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here we go. Blaster, 6. Blue, 32. Fury, yellow. White, what? Rail, yellow. Set.
They'll look to throw yet again. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
Green jack. Set, hut. Slide blue. Red. Third. Black shot. Red. Cycle. Ready.
He'll drop to throw. He's got it at the 7. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It is a gain of 23 yards. And now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's first and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Down. Drill green. 60 red. 60 red. Black ultra. Hut.
They'll look to throw again. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal at the Falcons' 2-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. That is caught. What a job to keep the play alive. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Baltimore.
And once they let the quarterback out of the pocket, it just became too many options at their disposal. You got to keep him in the pocket and limit the run option. Once he's out there on the perimeter, Mike, his ability to either throw it or take it in himself, it just puts so much pressure on these coverage defenders and results in an easy touchdown.
We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. A couple yards deep. He'll bring it out of the end zone. He'll get this up past the 20. And that's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. They begin this on the ground with Smith. Putting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
From the 25, here's second and 6.
Here we go, set. 60 by 6.
Once again, it's Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line. A pickup of 14 on that one. First down, Atlanta.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Now he's going to step up and run. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll send Worthy in motion. On 1st down, Leonard. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
So often we see on these deep passes, the defender lose track of the ball in the air. They then tend to panic, and it either leads to a big pass completion or a defensive PI. In this case, he stays in phase. He's able to break the ball up and prevent a big play from happening.
And some good blocking. Springing up a gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down. Operating out of the gun, it is Leonard. He's got his man. It's Smith. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the 1st down.
And the Falcon 1st down.
From the gun, here's Leonard. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Quickly to the outside and complete. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
1st down. It's a gain of 6.
They'll run, and this is Smith. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard. To the air on 2nd down. Here's Leonard. He'll go right and find his running back. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the 1st down after a gain of 7.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Can they keep this drive rolling? Here is 3rd and inches. In motion, that's Thornton. They'll try to run for it with Johnson. And the Falcons are going to be set up with 1st and goal as they get the conversion on 3rd and inches. Falcons go ahead and take their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half. Their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns. Now they can make it 3-4-3. It is 1st and goal. From the gun, here's a throw by Leonard. And he overshoots everyone. It's through the back of the end zone. And incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And it'll bring up 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap, and they'll run it with Smith. And with just 4 seconds left in the 1st half, a timeout is called. Line of scrimmage, the 2-yard line. It's 3rd down and goal. Looking to throw, it's Leonard. That one taken in, middle of the end zone. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Atlanta. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year.
Makes the score.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. But let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
On the return, it's Keaton Mitchell. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half.
Set to kick off.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. They'll run it to start the drive, and here is Smith. He'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards. So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8.
37-yard line.
To throw is Leonard. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. Give him 14 on that one. It's good for a Falcon first down. Leonard to throw. He's going to air this one out. It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. And the Ravens will take over at their own 14-yard line.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
Trying to bounce that one outside, but only to be able to get back to the original line of scrimmage.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Throwing, Lance. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
This guy's really starting to roll now. I mean, his involvement in the passing game just continues to pick up. And until the defense identifies him as a pass threat, I expect this quarterback to keep looking his way.
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Quick throw, and it's going to wind up incomplete. That is the run-pass option. Choose pass. Defender able to close it down and bring up 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
Here we go, set. Blue, 32. White, white. Blue striker. Needle blue. Ready, ready.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And the Falcons have come up with the recovery.
This one's going to be tough to stomach. I mean, all he has to do is just hold on to the ball, and they've got a fresh set of downs. He was past the yard to gain, but unfortunately, even though they gave up the first down initially, the defense was determined to get off the field one way or another, and they found a way to do just that.
And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. They'll pick up 23 on that one. First down, Atlanta.
At the 15-yard line.
quick throw going to be caught by Worthy. Second and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 16-yard line.
To the air is Leonard. Oh, a man wide open. He's got it. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown Falcons. 3 touchdowns for him now in this one. And he's up to 10 on the year. Bates, good with the extra points. And the Falcons have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
Ready. Here we go. Here we go. Hut, hut.
Now first carry here for Keaton Mitchell.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
It is 2nd and 9.
6. Mega. Set, hut. 45. White. Black Ultra. Green Jack. Red. Yellow. Set, hut.
To throw is Lance. Catch made right side by Thomas. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 9.
Ready, ready. Slice blue, 32. Hut, hut.
Now Lance. A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Real green. Red, cycle. Blaster, 6. Ready.
Lance. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
Let's go. 60 red. 60 red. White, white, steel, black.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. He's got it! And he's going to have the Ravens first down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on fourth down.
First and 10 at the
Blue,
31-yard
black
line.
shot. Set, go.
Now, faking the give. Rolling right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
6, mega. Let's go now. Fierce, yellow. Set.
To throw, here's Lance. This one taken in by Hyatt. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. It's third and 4.
Makes it
Red,
third
yellow.
and 4.
Black ultra. Light blue. Claws red. Hut.
Lance looking to throw. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Peyton Wilson. And the Falcons are going to get the ball to start the second quarter as time expires here in the first. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Probably see a lot of this as they begin the fourth quarter on the ground. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. After the loss of 3, it is second and 13. They'll send Worthy in motion. Throwing on second down. Leonard. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down. Now Leonard. He's going to let this one go deep. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up fourth down. On fourth down, here's Logan Cook to punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. Whoa. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield.
Let's go. Hut, hut.
Here's Lance. Throw left side, taken in by Thomas. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on first down.
Out of bounds, just past midfield.
Okay, ready?
From just across the midfield stripe, here's second and 5.
Come on, set. Needle blue. Drill green. Red, cycle.
He'll drop to throw. exiting the pocket right. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down.
All these defensive linemen, I promise you, they all want sacks. That is how you get paid. That is how you make your name. But it's also the other plays where you can affect the quarterback. Can you make them feel uncomfortable? Or in this case, you don't get the sack, but it was the hit that's able to alter the pass to fall incomplete.
Ready.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down.
Let's go now. Six, hut. Set.
Now they'll set up to throw. This is hot. He got the connection to Collins. He's going to have a Ravens first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Set. Go.
They'll look to throw again. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, if you're going to target him in the end zone, you better come correct, man, because this guy, he embraces those moments of one-on-one coverage when it matters the most, and I think he just saved 6 by getting his hands on that one.
Second and 10.
Fight. Set. Ready. Red. 38. Steel. Black. Blaster. 6. Fury. Yellow. Black shot. Hut.
Back to the air one more time. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Offense staying out there for this fourth down.
Come on, set.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. They got him with a big-time rush that leads to a turnover on down. From the 35, it's first and 10. Now a run with Smith. He'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Here's a second down and 7 from the 37. In motion, that's Thornton. Leonard now on second down. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
And this game almost just flipped completely on his head. You find yourself with a lead, just trying to milk the clock away in the fourth quarter, and that's a gift. And that defender just flat out drops the ball, and If he's able to secure that takeaway, this game looks very different for this offense.
To the air on third down. Here's Leonard. He's going to try it here again. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down. This one, fielded out beyond the 25. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
On the ready. 18, Pioneer. Cougar 19. Ready,
Willis now to throw. To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for
Dragon 60.
Baltimore. First down.
7
First
Pirates,
and
7
10 at
Pirates.
the 45-yard line.
19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
Willis. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Here's Willis. He'll get this complete to Pacheco. The tackle is going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
60, 60.
The Baltimore first down.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Willis now to throw. He has Hyatt complete. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
10 more yards.
All three timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for first and 10.
At the 29-yard line.
To throw, here's Willis. He'll let this go towards the end zone. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll try again here. It's second and 10.
Here we go, set. 18,
They'll drop to throw. Catch made right side by Thomas. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Big play in the game right here. It's third down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it
Mustang
third
Knight,
and
Buffalo
4.
18.
Throwing, Willis. That one intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Kinchin.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
To throw on first and 10, Leonard. Oh, man, open downfield is Gordon. And he'll be brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Looking to throw, it's Leonard. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. We'll try again. It's second and 10. On the ground, it's Smith. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. It's good for a Falcon first down. Smith again. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. But this one is about done. Second down, 8 yards to go. Try the right side with Smith. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. A gain there of 11. First down, Atlanta.
And the Falcon first down.
A handoff, and that's Smith running right. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Bates now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Falcons will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. And no return here. This is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
Okay, break. 65 catch, 65 catch. Now that 18, run. Panther 11, Panther 11. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Willis to throw. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Ready? 70, Timberwolves. Go.
Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one